Hello, dear students. I am Sampada Sawant, Assistant Professor of Philosophy. In this video, we're going to cover Unit 1 Basic Logical Concepts of your paper Logic. The topic that we will cover is valid argument and sound argument. We have to see whether logic uses valid argument or sound argument. Let's try to understand what is validity and soundness first. Valid, when you say certain argument is valid, when you say she made a valid point, what do you mean by that? It, of course, means that she made a very rational point, something very practicable point, something that is reasonable, something that sounds logical. We usually use these phrases. You made a logical point. It's a logical idea. It's a good idea. So, validity is something that is officially or legally accepted. Validity is something that is uh, reasonable, and soundness is something that is not just valid, but it includes the factor of truthness and falseness. Something is sound when you say his mental condition is sound, this argument is sound. What I'm saying is this argument is not just valid, but it has all the factors which are true. It has all the factors which are factual. In courts, most of the time we will be able to hear, or we may hear, valid arguments. But do we always hear sound arguments? Do lawyers always make use of factual statements? That is something which is a very controversial point. Now, logic has these two aspects. In order to distinguish between a good reasoning and bad reasoning, we have to understand that there are two parts to this process. So let's say you have to distinguish. I have to distinguish between what is good reasoning and what is bad reasoning. This whole process has two main parts. First, the judgment of the force or support of premises. The judgment of the force or support of premises for conclusion. And second is the judgment of the correctness of the premises. Okay, the judgment of the correctness of the premises. What it means, we will see. Let's come to this point. An argument is valid just in case it is not possible that its conclusion be false while its premises are all true. So, we were discussing in the previous videos that every conclusion will naturally, easily, smoothly follow from the premises. And if all the premises are true, then the conclusion will always be true. It will obviously be true. It cannot be the case that the conclusion is false and the premises are true. Premises are reasons, remember, that we use to reach the conclusion. And an argument is invalid if and only if it is not valid. That is a very simple thing. Okay, if it is not valid, that means it is invalid. And for an argument to be valid, the case should be that the conclusion that we arrive at, that we reach at, should always be true if the premises are true. If the premises are false, the conclusion will be false. But if the premises are true, the conclusion cannot be false. It will definitely be true. That is called a valid argument. Let's come to what do you mean by sound argument. An argument is sound if and only if it is both. That means it is valid as well as has only true premises. True premises. An argument is unsound if and only if it is not sound. Okay, let's try to understand this with the examples ahead. So before that, let's try to understand this now. So the definition of validity, the property of being valid, has to do with one, come here, the judgment of the force or support of premises for conclusion. So if we say that this particular conclusion easily derives from the premises above, then that argument is called valid argument. A second definition combines judgment 1 and 2. A second definition. A second definition of soundness. An argument is sound if and only if it is both valid. That means the conclusion follows from the premises. The conclusion easily derives from the premises. That is called validity. And B has only true premises. So here see the second point, the judgment of the correctness of the premises. The premises have to be correct. The premises have to be factual. The premises have to be true, always true. So I cannot say an elephant is a bird and expect the argument to be sound because I know an elephant is not a bird. It's a false premise. It's an incorrect premise. So validity is about the conclusion following from the premises. Simple. And soundness combines validity plus truthness of the premises. Let's take some examples. All men are mortal. Socrates is a man, therefore Socrates is mortal. Obviously, right? All men are mortal. Socrates is a man, therefore Socrates is mortal. This is a valid as well as a sound argument. Sound, why? Because all men are mortal, right? All men eventually die. In the end, all die. Socrates is a man. Obviously, we all know Socrates is a man. Therefore, Socrates is mortal. Obviously, Socrates died. So it was proved that Socrates is mortal. So all the sentences, all the statements, all men are mortal, Socrates is a man, therefore Socrates is mortal, all are true, all are correct. That is why it is sound. And at the same time, it is valid argument. Let's come to another example. All birds sleep on trees. Flamingo is a bird. Therefore, flamingo sleeps on trees. Flamingo is the bird shown in the picture. Have you seen this bird sleeping on trees? No, right? So this last conclusion, therefore flamingo sleeps on trees, is a false, is an incorrect statement. Flamingo is a bird is a true statement. All birds sleep on tree. Do all birds sleep on tree? Is it necessary? And if you say true, then flamingo is a bird. Should flamingo also sleep on tree? No, flamingo we know does not sleep on tree. So the first statement and the last statement are false, are incorrect. But logically, if you see, and as I was saying, logic is not interested in the content. Logic is not interested in the facts. Logic is only interested in the structure. So this argument may be valid, but this argument is not sound. And that is what I meant when I said that in courts, most of the time lawyers use valid arguments. But do they always use sound arguments? We don't know. Thank you.